Entering and editing data in Excel. Let's start typing. All right, so you've got Excel open. Now what? Well, the whole point of a spreadsheet is to put stuff in it, right? And Excel handles just about anything you throw at it. Text, numbers, dates, percentages, formulas, all of it. Let me show you how simple this is. I've got my workbook open. I'll click on cell B3 and just type months. That's it. Click a cell, start typing. Nothing fancy. But here's something to notice. See how the word also shows up in the formula bar at the top? That bar always displays whatever's inside the cell you've selected. And if you wanted to, you could type directly into the formula bar instead of the cell. Same result either way. What happens when you press enter? Okay, so you've typed something. Now what? Well, if you press enter, your cursor drops down to the next cell below. Great for when you're building a list going downward. But sometimes you want to stay right where you are. Maybe you're about to do something else with that cell. In that case, press Ctrl, enter. Your entry gets confirmed, but you don't move anywhere. I use this constantly. Need to move to the right? Tap the Tab key, or just use your arrow keys to hop around the spreadsheet, whatever works for you. Let Excel do the typing. Here's one of my favorite tricks. I've typed Jan in a cell. Now, I could type the rest of the months manually. It's only 12, right? But honestly, why bother when Excel can handle it? Look at the bottom right corner of your cell. See that small green square? That's the autofill handle. Move your mouse over it and the cursor becomes a thin black cross. Now click, hold, and drag downward. As you drag, a little tooltip pops up, showing you what's coming next. Feb, March, April, keep going until December, then release. And just like that, you've got all 12 months without typing another word. Excel spotted the pattern and ran with it. Let's do another one. I'll type days in cell C3, hit enter, then type Monday in the cell below. This time I want to stay in the cell, so I'll press Ctrl, enter. Now I grab that autofill handle, drag down, and Excel fills in the whole week for me. This is the kind of stuff that makes you look fast. Dates and numbers work too. Dates, same deal. I'll type 1st January 2025, press Ctrl, enter, and drag down. Each cell increments by 1 day. Perfect for building calendars or project timelines. By the way, if your dates look different from mine, that's just regional settings. Some places put the day first, others put the month first. Don't worry about it. Numbers are interesting. If I type just 1 and drag down, Excel copies the same number over and over. But if I type 1, 2, 3 in 3 cells, select all 3, and then drag, now Excel sees the pattern and continues the sequence, 4, 5, 6, 7, and on and on. Later in the course, I'll show you how to fill in massive sequences like 1 to 10,000 in just a few clicks. Stick around for that one. Fixing columns that are too narrow. Let me type week number in cell E3. Look at that. The text appears to spill over into the next column, but it's not actually there. Everything's still inside E3. The column is just too skinny to show it all. Easy fix. Move your mouse to the border between the E and F column headers, right on that line. Now double-click. Excel instantly widens the column to fit the longest piece of content. That's called AutoFit, and it's one of those little things that saves you tons of time. Want to AutoFit several columns at once? Select them all, then double-click on any of the borders. Done. Or if you want a specific width, just drag the border manually until it looks right. Going back to fix mistakes. Made a typo? Need to change something? Here are 3 ways to edit a cell. Option 1. Double-click directly on the cell. You'll see a cursor blinking inside, and you can make your changes right there. Option 2. Select the cell and press F2. Same thing, you're now in edit mode. Option 3. Click the cell and edit the contents up in the formula bar. Pick whichever method feels right, they all work. Once I've updated my abbreviated months to full names, I can select them, grab that autofill handle again, and drag down. Excel switches all the remaining months to the long format too. Copy, paste, and move things around. You probably already know copy and paste, but let's make sure we're on the same page. Say I want to duplicate this column of months over to column L. I select all the cells with months, head up to the Home tab, and look for the clipboard group. There's Cut, Copy, and Paste. The shortcuts: Ctrl-X cuts, Ctrl-C copies, Ctrl-V pastes. I'll hit Copy. See those dotted lines dancing around my selection? People call those marching ants. They're telling you something's been copied and is waiting to be pasted somewhere. I click on cell L3, hit paste, and there we go. Same data, new location. Want those marching ants to go away? Press Escape. Pulling data from other apps. Here's something useful.
Copy and paste doesn't stop at Excel. You can grab stuff from Word, PowerPoint, even web pages and drop it right into your spreadsheet. I've got a Word document with Hello World in it. I select the text, copy it with Ctrl-C, flip over to Excel, click a cell, and paste with Ctrl-V. Now, the font might look a bit off because it brought the formatting from Word. No big deal. Just select the cell and change the font to match the rest of your workbook. Those little buttons by the formula bar. One more thing before we wrap up. When you're typing in the formula bar, two small buttons appear next to it, a check mark and an X. The check mark confirms your entry, same as pressing enter. The X cancels everything and puts back whatever was there before. So if you start typing something and think, actually never mind, just click that X. Problem solved.